Because Mario Kart is open. I didn't actually play Mario Kart. I turned on Mario Kart today because I wanted to put the thing I put in the Discord about Rosalina dancing to "Around the World" by Daft Punk because I think it's fucking amazing. Yeah, I know Nintendo didn't do that on purpose, but it is so good that it's there. It is so good that it is Rosalina. It is so good the way she dances, which is incredibly uncomfortable to look at, but she looks like she's having fun, right? It's just she just looks like she doesn't know how to dance, but she's trying her best. And fitting with that song in particular, because she's from outer space, yeah, it's just amazing. We can't credit Nintendo for this because it's clear they didn't do that on purpose, but it is amazing. I mean, man, we probably need to be somewhere else than right here for amiibos. We need Zelda notes open for the scans to count. Oh, I didn't plug my phone. I forgot that this is gonna destroy my battery. Here's the Kingdom amiibo. Wait, it registered, huh? They did not register last time, but they're registered now, and I did not scan them since. That's interesting. It's saying Link's Awakening link is registered and Smash Link is registered, but not all the other ones. Fascinating. Okay, so just Zelda amiibos, but Smash Link still counts, even though it's a Smash amiibo, not Zelda. But it is Link from Zelda. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I'm still gonna scan all of them. At least all the ones that are easy to scan and that I don't need to unwrap because we like free loot. Oh yeah, I looked at that too. I could transfer 10 items every day, I think. Um, I think we're discarding this. This doesn't have anything special going for it, right? Do you see this is extra durable? This is the wind thing, quick charge. This is nothing. This is just trash. Okay, now for the other thing, I'm kind of low-key hoping it's a shield because then I don't have to care about it. was hoping when I bought all these amiibos, I was really, really hoping I could get a Zelda amiibo. Not of the Zelda series, but of Zelda herself. But unfortunately, the person that was selling all the things was like, no, I'm keeping the Zelda one. I'm like, okay, fair. You know, sure, we'll just take a better version of this thing. So that's easy. So now, I guess I'll just put the amiibos back to my shelf so I don't knock them over off the desk. 1 second. That's something I did need to do before because I only had like 4, but now I have. I mean, you saw how many scans I did. That's not even all of them. I'm a couple of them are. Guess I'm only gonna unwrap them if they are game that uses them. These 14. My day is going okay. I'm amused by the thing I put in the Discord. It's a good day. It's a good thing to start with, even though it has nothing to do with the plan today. Um, I am entertained already. That's good. The day is promising to still be way too warm, but not nearly as too warm as yesterday. So, I mean, I'm still not looking forward to that, but at least it's gonna be better than yesterday. I'm just still not crazy about it, you know. It's still like, hmm, we could not have that. Yeah, really, I was just not. Her dad sucks, but that's kind of part of the charm. Okay, so here it says if you scan this amiibo 3 more times, you'll be able to scan it an additional time. And it says the same thing for the other link. Okay. So should you get a free extra scan every 5 scans, or is that a permanent bonus? Like once you did it 5 times, you just get an extra scan all the time? I guess we'll find out. We'll probably play this more than 5 times total. Alright, so is it seed southwest? Oh well. This way?
Please proceed. Proceed a short distance southwest. Proceed down.
Although the soldiers at the training camp fought back, the settlement was burned to the ground by a single rampaging guardian. The loose ground has left little trace of the heroic battle they waged. I pray their brave spirits have found peace with Goddess Halion. Okay. This is Raru Settlement Memorial. Oh yeah, there's a memorial. I missed it.
Well, you have my total attention now. I'm not quite sure if I've got yours, though. Hello?
Every Nix, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Hey Cassandra. Hope you had a fun time with whatever you were doing. We're just playing.
Proceed east.
We're playing Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know if that this game needs more than just saying we're playing Tears of the Kingdom. Not doing like speed runs or anything.
Please
You're
proceed.
playing White 2 Challenge Mode Nuzlocke? You reached Castelli? I have not played Black and White 2. I don't think I played much. I don't think I played much
Please
Black
proceed.
either. I'm not a real Pokemon fan. But I've heard that they were like some, if not the best Pokemon games. So I hope you have fun with that.
Distance.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what reaching Castelli means. Because if I've played Black, I didn't finish it, and I didn't get very far. They kind of lined up when I started to go to college, so like I kind of stopped playing games. Right. This is about the musicians. I'll always remember Woodland Stable. It is where I saw the president of the Stable Association's grandson swinging a baton around. It seems he has formed a band, gathering one musician after another. While his mannerisms are clumsy, others are enthralled by his appearance and enthusiasm. Once I have finished my investigation, I should try to see them perform. Yeah, I think they're chill. The familiars? Do you mean the champions? They might just get dismissed when we get to the memory. I'm not too sure.
Proceed some distance northeast.
They're not champions, they're sages in this game. Right? That's what they are. They're sages. So, northeast? I'm going absolutely the wrong way. Northeast is this way. I'm very good. Yeah, I got them all. I think I let them chill outside of their Pokeball. I don't have a problem not triggering the abilities, but the smart button bullshit that Nintendo has in like almost every single game ever is a rant I'm having periodically. This game still has it, I just don't have it like all the time. It's mostly like if you try to pick up something, especially loot after a fight or in the middle of a fight, you might like get Tulin to just blow all the loot away, which is unfortunate. That's my main issue. The rest of them, I don't really use them. So like, accidentally using them is kind of just a funny bonus. Just like, haha, I just exploded like this random monster I was fighting with Yunobo, haha.
Please proceed.
Alright, that's fine. You know, that is allowed to be happening. Are we better to warp? We might be better to warp. It's pretty far. It's like here. Yeah, we'll warp. The fun thing about this game is warping is like 6 seconds or something. It does the animation, and then when it's done with the animation, it just goes because it's already done loading. West. So that's that way. Because the animation was meant for the Switch, but like,
Please proceed.
yeah, the Switch 2 loads faster than the animation.
Proceed a short distance west.
So it's funny, the loading screen is longer than it needs to be.
Short distance southwest.
Southwest. So right now I'm going through the voice memory, but I'm also going to be using the GPS for other stuff I need to do. We're very deep into the post game. We're just trying to 100%, and I just figured, you know, I was gonna wait for the Switch 2 because I'm getting this free upgrade. The game looks gorgeous now. Why not, right? And then I have this silly GPS that's just incredibly funny and stupid, but like, it tracks everything, even the shit that the game itself doesn't track. It tracks, which is great. Okay, this area used to be covered in lava and was largely unapproachable, but now that the volcanic eruptions have subsided, even Hynians can come here without taking fire resistance measures. Thus, the new path. I've heard there are even plans for new shops along the road. This place is about to see some significant changes. Cool. Alright. So I guess we could go deeper. We're gonna have like 1,000,000 memories in Goron City.
Guidance activated. Proceed some distance north.
Okay, so where is that? Here? Or about here? Very chill time right now. There's a lot of voice memories, so I don't suspect we're gonna get through all of them today. But maybe we switch to doing
Proceed
something else today. Proceed south. There's climbing gear. Yeah, I figured since the voice memories are only doable using the GPS thing, and it's new content, technically, would do that first. Because then if I find anything else without the GPS as a bonus, well, we're just running around for the GPS to tell us the memories. Then I get bonus things I didn't need the GPS for. And that's absolutely like, I don't know, some kind of something I might need help about to overcome.
Proceed south.
Like, accepting that I need help for when games are ridiculously way too big.
Proceed a short
And it's not
distance
reasonable to just not just take a guide to have more fun. We will do it. I'm just delaying it for no reason.
Proceed a short
Nothing
distance
rational whatsoever.
distance southeast. Short distance east.
East. So that's this way.
Distance east.
Go free healing. The Gorons look so comfortable as they lounge in these hot springs. As for me, the heat was too much. I only put my feet in. Poor Link even caught a scolding from the Gorons when he tried to add a little water to cool it down. Apparently, this temperature is merely tepid to them already. Oh, okay, so Link was just fucking rude. Like me all the time. Just fucking autism. Right.
Guidance north. Proceed north.
North?
Proceed northwest.
Northwest?
Short distance northwest. Proceed a short distance north.
North now?
Proceed north and downward.
North and down?
Proceed downward.
Down?
In this vicinity.
In this vicinity? In the shop?
Proceed a short
Whatever?
distance southeast. In this vicinity.
Yeah, in here? I was surprised when I first saw Yunobo. The young Goron is built just like his grandfather, and I nearly shouted Daruk in excitement. Of course, he doesn't have the same bold spirit Daruk had, but he is an honest boy with a truly kind heart. Yeah, that's cute. Alright, next house.
Short distance northwest.
Northwest.
Proceed west and upward.
West and up?
Proceed northwest and upward.
Northwest and up?
Proceed west and upward.
I don't know how I'm going west and up.
Proceed upward.
Upward. On the bridge. Okay, proceed upward. I can fly GPS. Thank you. That's very good.
Upward.
Very good GPS, by the way. Like just suddenly fly. That's the instructions. Yeah, just pretend you're a Rito. It will work.
Short distance north.
Okay, we still need to go up.
Distance north. Distance north.
I had someone tell me Zelda Notes is great because it actually, you know, directs you to the proper location you want to go. Like if you want to go to something in a cave, it will direct you to the entrance of the cave and then inside. And then we come here where, you know, we need to get to the bridge, and then it directs you to under the bridge, and then it goes, go up. It's like, yeah, it's,
distance northwest.
I guess it's very hit and miss. Right, so this is about Daruk statue, I'm assuming. Oh, Daruk. Ling told me of when your spirit was released. I'm so sorry that you worried after me all the way to the end, and I cannot thank you enough for keeping the promise you made 100 years ago. I will make you proud, my friend. I will bring peace to this land. Please, Watch over me. This is great. There's just a ton of Breath of the Wild lore in here, even though we're not playing Breath of the Wild, and I love it. I'm here for it. This is great. Like, this is shit that Zelda recorded after Breath of the Wild, but it is related to Breath of the Wild. That's great, because this game lacks a lot of relationship with Breath of the Wild. Surprisingly.
Proceed a short distance northwest. Proceed a short distance west. Proceed west and downward.
West and downward.
Downward.
Downward. Rock connoisseurs. Alright. When I was preparing to come here to Goron City, I bought a lot of fireproof elixirs to counter the extreme heat. It's a relief to see those are no longer needed. One thing that hasn't changed, though, is the Goron's love of eating rocks. Seeing it now, I'm reminded of when Daruk gave Link a rock to eat, and he did. Yeah, I think that's a reference to Hyrule Warriors. I think that's something you do, like, before. Right, that's something covered in Hyrule Warriors. Like, Daruk just gives Link like a rock roast, and then Link just eats it. And I don't know how, but sure.
Guidance activating. Proceed a short distance northeast.
I'm here for the fucking goof. Northeast?
Proceed a short distance east.
East? Peak protein provisions. Oh, is that what the gem shop is? Wait, no? Oh, shit. Yeah, wait. No. I remember. There was this grill. Right, you could grill shit on in Breath of the Wild. This is gone now. That's cool. Okay, this restaurant specializes in grilling various foods, though it seems they're planning on leaving this location to a skilled chef and opening a new shop along the road. Since they were moving on, they were kind enough to give me a seared steak as a gift. Yeah, so I'm guessing instead of being here, then the shop now is like here, like the bistro here. So that's neat. That's a little lore for the little, little roasting shop they had. It was kind of funny in Breath of the Wild because, like, you didn't even need that shop to roast your shit. You could just drop it on the ground and it would just roast itself. Like, because the air just made everything catch fire.
Guidance activating. Proceed a short
It
distance
makes more
northeast.
sense now that they have a bistro, because now stuff doesn't catch fire.
Proceed a short distance north.
North? Don't mind the blood moon.
Proceed a short distance northeast.
Mm-hmm.
Its vicinity.
And inside? Blacksmith on retainer. This is the large sword that the Rook carried with him. Yeah, okay, I broke it, I think. Yeah. He always held it as though it was light as a feather, but I believe it is actually a boulder breaker he had custom made to be twice as heavy as normal. Not only that, but when he became a champion, he increased its weight even more. There is a certain symbolism in this. Daruk was bold and friendly, but he carried an incredible weight without concern or complaint. I mean, I guess it didn't have to like literally do that as well, though, right? That's
Proceed
not
north.
it's not necessary.
Proceed west.
But I feel like Derek wasn't the brightest either, so like I guess it is something. I am burning. My shield is burning. Alright. Need to get out of here. Oh. Proceed west.
Proceed west.
This way? Alright, we're fighting. Not this one. You need the rock, actually. Oh,
Proceed west.
okay. Mineral just smashed him open.
Proceed west. Proceed west.
Oh, that's just a shard. Royal Claymore? That might be where replacing something. Yeah, that looks decent.
Proceed west.
West. Put the court mask back on. Just a bit.
Please proceed. Proceed a short distance west.
Unobo is making the world better. The sudden changes on Death Mountain left many Gorons feeling uneasy, but I hear young Unobo goes to the mountain every day to mine ore from the exposed rock face. It seems his efforts are motivating his fellow Gorons, shaking them out of their worry and giving them purpose. Certainly the future of Goron City is brighter thanks to Unobo. Oh my god, Unobo's digging? Shit.
Some distance southeast.
So that's the Bridge of Elden, I think. Might be able to just glide down from here. I think it's the bridge. I'm not sure. We'll find out.
Proceed southwest.
Southwest. This way? No. This way.
Please proceed. Proceed southwest and downward.
And downward?
Proceed south and downward. Proceed a short distance south.
It was not long ago that lava was frequently and fiercely erupting from that mountain. These days the mountain seems to have quieted though. I've heard stories that ancient Goans built dwellings far down in the depths of the mountain. I wonder if this is similar to how the mountain looked back then. Okay. So that's a reference to Gorondia. And that's neat.
Guidance activated. Proceed some distance east.
East. That's really far. It's like across the mountain. It's like here. The ruins here. We launch ourselves into the sky and go there. I like that this is giving lore to all these little locations that otherwise don't really have anything going for them
Proceed some distance northwest.
other than having a name.
Proceed
Northwest and to the surface. Okay. Actually, I don't want to fall too down. I don't know how high
west and to the surface.
on the surface it is actually.
Southwest and to the surface. Proceed south and to the surface. Proceed east and to the surface. Proceed northeast and downward.
Oh, I'm past it.
Proceed southwest and downward. Proceed a short distance southwest.
Are we done here? Southwest? This way?
Proceed a short distance southwest. No one.
Hold on, Zelda. We're dealing with something. Yeah. No one actually knows what happened here at the Shadow Hamlet during the calamity. They were very isolated. They were a very isolated village, and we liked it that way. They even turned me away when I came to warn them about the calamity. I wonder if this place would be more than ruins if I had tried harder to get them to listen. I don't feel guilty. You tried. They said no. Man, this is such a weird spot. Because there's grass growing here, suggesting like they tended to the ground here to make it fertile in some way. Because aside from this place here, you know, where there's grass around the houses, there is fucking nothing. Like, it's cold, like cooled lava. All around. I think in Breath of the Wild there was a fire robe here. So possibly the fire robe burned the village down. But yeah, as you see, there's only grass growing literally here where the houses are. And that's just it's a very interesting detail to just not have any information about. It suggests that people were living here more permanently. It wasn't just like some kind of outpost, because they bothered growing grass here. Like, they were doing something. Like, they I don't know what they were doing, but if they bothered tending the ground here to make it alive more than just being rocks, they cared a lot about this location, way more than some other ruins around that mountain where it's just like a bunch of destroyed rocks on top of more rocks, right? There's trees here, but they're burned, right? They don't grow anything, they're dead. But there were trees, which is not something you see much on that mountain. There's not really trees growing anywhere because it's just rocks. But there were trees here. So it's such an interesting location. I'm glad they gave a tiny bit of attention to it with this.
Guidance activating. Proceed some distance south.
This is what I've been telling when I said this is Breath of the Wild but better, but at the same time it's hard to give a ton of credit to this game, which how much fucking leverage Breath of the Wild did to prop up this game, right? Because all of this interesting world building was already there in Breath of the Wild. Like, all of this interesting figuring out, working out, shaping the land, and putting interesting locations like that was in Breath of the Wild. They did all that in Breath of the Wild. And so, in a way, Breath of the Wild is significantly more impressive, even though this game is better. Now Akala stable. Many guardians swept through this area, and though the building was destroyed, the workers were all able to get to safety. No doubt that is thanks to the soldiers of Akala Citadel buying them time. But now the Stable Association has rebuilt the stable, and you can hardly see any trace of the past destruction. Can we see any? Yo, Addison is here? Hold on. Any trace of the destruction? Maybe they just finished rebuilding. Maybe there were more trace of destruction in Breath of the Wild. I don't want to boot Breath of the Wild just for that, but it's interesting nonetheless. Alright, let's go see Addison, see if we can help him. Why are you holding the sign like that? Why is it sideways? What the fuck? Don't you want this sign to be straight? Like, Addison, the fuck? What is this? Why is there another sign inside the first one? I mean, he's the pro constructor of signs, but like, I wonder if he takes constructive criticism. Because, like, I have opinions about the practicality of this sign when trying to use the sign for its purpose. Alright. Well, it's fun of the game to just dump us like this little ramp thing, because we will need that at that angle specifically to hold that weird ass sign that way. Wonder if that's enough. Not white. But if I add a this, maybe it's enough. That's whack. Hold on. Oh, I need more weight. Hold on. Yeah, this is not the best. I hate that it tilts like that. It prevents me from nudging it against the thing. Like that, right? I feel like I need a little more. Just a tiny bit more. Oh, that's... How was it? How was it better earlier? What? That's not what I did, game. Let me add more weight to this end. Okay. This is ass. This is fucking awful. It's fucking swinging like crazy. Hold on. I just want it closer. Could I not have that? It's this weird ass fucking angle that's messing everything. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Wait, that's worse. That's worse. Alright. I guess that's good. That does. I feel like you were frustrated about way less movement before, but I guess that's good. Cool. I like how one of the things isn't even touching the ground. I. Why is this such a weird thing? Anyway. I guess I take a break now. It's break time. And I come back. We'll find more memories. We found Addison. That's not something I was tracking. Even though we can. And that's cool. It's cool that we can, because the game doesn't track that. I guess, no, actually, I guess the game does track it, because how does the phone knows, right? If the phone knows the app is, the game is tracking it, it just doesn't show it to you, because fuck you. Anyway. I come back. Okay. Next one is not too far from here.
Guidance activating. Proceed south.
I think we could walk there. Yeah, we could. We could take the horse. That'd be crazy. In bad weather? Wait, is it raining? Shit, I didn't know it was raining. No, we don't need to change anything. I just want the horse. Thanks. Yeah, shut up. Alright. This is why we don't get horses, because the guy never shuts up.
Proceed south. Please proceed. Proceed a short distance south. Proceed a short distance southeast. Proceed a short distance east.
Okay, we're here. East? This way? Oh, there's a memorial here. Let's see. We thought Arcala Citadel impregnable, but the battle here proved it was anything but. We must carry the lessons learned from this battle forward with us. I vowed to honor the sacrifices of those who died here. I will work tirelessly to restore Hyrule and to create a peaceful future for its people. Yeah. I do have the thing in the depth marks. Okay, so that's good.
Proceed some distance southwest.
I think this is the staple.
Proceed south. Proceed a short distance south. Proceed a short distance southeast.
Stables are a treasure trove of information and a great place to find members of the research team. Though we've only just begun our work, we've already received research reports from every region. As we continue working, I should ensure they know how to defend themselves. Exploring the unknown can be dangerous after all. Isn't that the fucking stable where they were naked?
Guidance activating. Proceed northwest. Please proceed.
I feel like Zelda didn't do a great job of making sure they know how to defend themselves if they decided that the best way to do it was to be naked.
Proceed a short distance northwest.
I'm just saying.
Proceed a short distance west.
What's this? This was previously the trailhead for Death Mountain, but the path has collapsed and monsters have descended on the area, scaring off most of the travelers. If the rook were here, I'm sure he'd clear out any opposition in no time. Assuming there are no dogs among them. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. He's scared of dogs. The path has collapsed? Oh yeah, there was a path, and now it's just gone. It was like a guardian. Was it along here? You follow this road a little bit. Because I remember spending quite a bit of time in that area. At least in Breath of the Wild. Not, I don't know about Tears of the Kingdom, I don't think so. 'Cause there doesn't seem to be much here. Yeah, there was a quest here. Yeah, so the Guardian was patrolling here. Yeah, I can see this is way less flat than it was. And the road has been erased from the map. You think we can still follow the road though? Kind of? There's a bloopy. Already found that cave, but there's a bloopy. We get some money. One rupee. Sure. That looks great, actually. Really want that. Play over this. Oh, hello. Wait, I could pick that up. I've done the other thing earlier. Oh, yeah, because my weapon broke in the fight. 1 second. Okay. Oh, that's great. So they said apparently they might cut the power. So that's fun. It. She said they. My mom said she warned me. You know what she did? I asked when she told me they would come here to do work. She said they would make noise and stuff. I was like, okay, but are they gonna mess with me working at all? She said no. She said they won't need to come in my room or anything. Okay. She never told me they would cut power or anything like that. Because I would have said that's not okay then. It is still not okay now. Now that you're telling me now, at the moment, they're just gonna do it. That's hooray. Well, if the stream goes down, you know why. Yeah, there's still some traces of the road, but it's not as clean as it was. And random boulders just rolling down here. It's like obviously not safe. It's still a sign though. Yeah. Yo, Diamond, let's go. I should make other weapons too. That's cool. Alright, next one. Unless this lizard spots me, but I doubt it. Because they're dumb. Oh, the map froze. That took longer than last time for it to happen. That's neat. Wait, I have stuff in my plate edit. I got an achievement. Voice memory seeker. Cool. So I got an achievement for looking for voice memories. Sick.
Guidance activated. Proceed far southeast.
So that's near Zora's domain.
Proceed west and downward.
West and down. Okay.
Proceed west and downward.
More down?
Proceed east and downward.
More down. Oh, it says east and down? I can't go east and down. In the water?
Distance east. East and upward.
I need to go back up. See, that didn't direct me to the entrance of the cave. I feel like that person was full of shit. Am I wearing the wrong thing? No, I'm not. Okay. Okay. King's Purification Ceremony. The pristine sanctum is part of traditions. A retiring Zora king follows upon abdicating their title. It is said that many generations of kings have cleansed their bodies in the pristine waters here, as well as offering one of their scales to this throne. In so doing, they symbolically abandon the earthly world. Okay. That's interesting. I had no clue that this had, like, any significance beyond just, like, this is, like, an emergency shelter of some kind.
Guidance activated. Proceed southeast. Proceed southeast and upward. Proceed southeast. Proceed southeast and upward. Proceed southeast.
Am I going the wrong way? No.
Proceed southeast and upward.
I need to go up some more?
Proceed southeast and upward.
We need to go back all the way up there? I think so. We're gonna warp here because that's...
Proceed southeast and upward.
I think we need to go to the fountain of Mifa. And that's where it wants us to go. It's really, really high, so we're not...
Proceed south.
Yeah, that's... I think we're dead on that. So.
Proceed southwest. Proceed a short distance southwest. Proceed a short distance south.
Is it not here?
Please proceed.
It's not here.
Proceed a short distance southwest.
Here?
In this vicinity.
Yeah. I'm sure that you love the view of the village from here, don't you, Mifa? I shared your final words with King Dorifan, you know. He told me thank you. But I should be the one offering my thanks, and I do. I offer them to you. Thank you, Mifa. I wish only that we had more time together.
Buttons activated.
Sir Link also wished he had more time with Mifa. That's very clarified
Southwest.
by both Breath of the Wild and this game. Going the wrong way.
Proceed southwest. Proceed southwest and to the surface.
To the surface? Oh, I'm in the sky now? That's
Proceed
funny.
south and to the surface. Proceed southeast and downward. Proceed a short distance east.
Oh, I'm past it. Okay. Is it this? Building a relationship. In order to prevent the damage a flooding river would cause, the Zora people and the Kingdom of Hyrule work together to build this reservoir. In fact, though they were only amicable toward each other before the project, it was the act of building this that formed a true friendship between the Zora and the Kingdom of Hyrule. I wonder what the landscape looked like prior to the Zora coming here.
Buttons activated. Proceed northwest. Proceed north.
North? Assuming you want me to go up after a bit.
Distance north. Proceed a short distance northeast.
Northeast?
Distance north. Proceed northeast and upward.
Upward?
Proceed a short distance northeast. Proceed northeast and upward. Proceed east and upward.
More upward?
Upward.
Just upward now?
Vicinity.
In this vicinity? With Link accompanying me, I told the Gather Zora of Mifa's fate. The throne room was filled with sobs and angry shouts, but King Dorifan quieted everyone when he spoke offering a simple, soft thank you. His words felt like he was giving me permission, even telling me to move on, to not be held prisoner of the past. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what you need to do.
Guidance activated. Short distance southwest. Proceed a short distance south. Proceed downward.
Down, okay, just through the floor.
Proceed a short distance northeast. Proceed a short distance north. Proceed northwest and upward. Proceed a short distance northwest. Proceed a short distance north.
Water beds. I had only mentioned it in passing to the proprietor 100 years ago, so it's quite a shock to see the fanciful notion brought to life. And laying in one feels just as I imagined, like floating in the lake. I hear travelers enjoy the beds, but even more surprising, so do the Zoras.
Guidance activated. Proceed short distance east.
Okay, so water beds were Zelda's idea, apparently.
Proceed a short distance northeast.
I have heard that an important part of the process of crafting Zora armor is a prayer for the safety of a loved one. Apparently, Mipha often came to this place to work on armor she made for Link. However, in the end, she left the armor with King Dorephan. Perhaps she knew she would not be able to hand it to Link herself.
Guidance activated. Short distance southwest.
100 years ago, a statue was made to celebrate Mipha, the Zora champion. It is now a memorial to her sacrifice. Apparently, it is thanks to Sidon that it stands where it does. It was he who proposed it to be relocated to a place with a wonderful view. Alright.
Proceed southwest. Please proceed. Proceed a short distance southwest.
There's a Korok here. Thanks to their long lifespans, many Zora here in Zora's domain still remember the events of the calamity and Mipha's part in all of it 100 years ago. I do not think I will be welcome, but it is my duty to tell them what happened to her in the end. Alright, so that was before she told them. Okay. There's a Korok here, apparently. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't trigger it anymore. Okay. Is it just the tree? It is the tree. Okay. Yeah. Haha.
Guidance activating. Proceed south.
We don't have any good word for that either. Okay, over this way. Yo, Addison is here. Yo, actually, shut up, voice.
Guidance deactivating.
You just tell me to go, or like a million times still. Couple smash you. This is a very uneven terrain. What color is this thing? Quite tall. Is that sufficient? Actually, it is. Let's go. Man,
Guidance activating. Proceed south. Please proceed. Proceed a short distance south.
climbing gear.
Proceed a short distance southeast. Proceed a short distance southeast. Proceed a short distance southeast. Proceed a short
Fighting.
distance east. Short distance east. Proceed a short short distance east.
East. Zora created these stone monuments, and while they once were engraved with the words of King Dorephan, they now bear those of Sidon. He has written the battle against the divine beast when he allowed Link to ride on his back. That really shows how completely he trusts Link. It is rare for Zora to let anyone on their backs, after all. Yeah, but it, assuming Link was meant to be Mipha's husband, and Mipha's is Sidon's sister, I think it kind of makes sense that he would trust him a lot. Assuming, they had a good relationship.
Far west.
Far west. Can we warp? Can.
Proceed southwest.
Am I going the wrong way?
Please proceed.
No.
Please proceed. Proceed southwest.
Oh, headshot. Let's go. Good job.
Proceed southwest. Proceed a short distance southwest. Please.
The horse re-ring village, right? The ruins of Goponga village. The people who lived here raised many horses. They used the unique terrain here as a stable, but it has been so ravaged by monsters now that it's virtually unrecognizable. Considering their skilled horsemanship, I want to believe everyone was able to flee on horseback. Interesting. I would have never got that from this stuff in the fucking swamp.
Guidance activating. Proceed far southeast. A short distance east.
Fold.
Proceed east. Proceed a short distance east. Proceed east.
I'm trying to go anywhere. Okay.
Proceed southeast. Proceed a short distance southeast. Please proceed.
Right here. The last time I descended this mountain, the powers I had inherited were still beyond my grasp. The calamity was soon to come, with all its despair and destruction. But now, thanks to the flame of hope kept alive by the champions, by Link, I can do my utmost for everyone.
Proceed far south.
I don't know how many more of this will do before the lunch. Here? What the fuck? It triggered instantly? That's not the one I was tracking. It seems that when the calamity was defeated, all of the ancient relics here at the Eternal Ancient Tech Lab turned to dust and disappeared. What? Oh. Huh. I'm glad there's more information. That's... I'm gonna continue reading. All that remains are replicas of the originals, and with those gone, these are even more valuable. They will doubtlessly help tell future generations of the history of Harlow. Okay, so the Guardian on top of the lab, is it even real? Right? That's what you're saying. It's just a copy. Interesting. They just all poofed. All the tech just poofed when the calamity was defeated. What are the implications of that? I had some kind of fucking working theory of like the Sheikah kind of converted some of Ganon's energy that was coming from under Hyrule's castle into the blue energy thingy, right? And then they were using that to make all their tech. And that's how they made like the Guardians and all that shit. And it's also how it was easy for Ganon to take them over, right? Because if they modified Ganon's energy, you could see the connection that he could just corrupt them or whatever. I'm not sure. Like, no, that's all of that is speculation because they don't say what the technology of the Sheikah came from. But we know Zelda kind of fucked up Calamity Ganon. Like it could not come back, right? It got pretty much deleted from existing in that final cutscene at the end. That was pretty final. That's The only thing in that working theory where there's a wrench in there is that if the energy was coming from Ganondorf's body leaking, then why would the energy stop, right? Because Ganondorf's body is still there, leaking still. That's the premise. That's how this game starts. This is what I meant by it. The connection, even the fucking voice memories here are implying stuff that doesn't track with how this game is setting things up. I can see the link, right, of how Ganondorf being imprisoned under the castle can lead to Calamity Ganon appearing. I can see that. And I guess my connection with the Sheikah shit poofing into smoke doesn't have to be true and make it even weirder, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like there is a connection, otherwise they wouldn't just puff into smoke. Whatever the connection is, there's a connection. If the connection is making the technology puff up in smoke, what happened? What is different from Calamity Ganon being deleted? But Ganondorf is still there, his body's still leaking, and this game still happens, right? I don't get it. That's what I'm saying. I don't get it. Alright. Where's that other memory? Is it up? Has to be up, right? Anti-aging sequence. Pura has used the blackboard in her room to write out the details of how she reversed her physical age. I still can't believe she got the idea from sheep's fat. Sheep's fat. Alright. Regardless, it seems she quickly got bored of her childhood form. It is amusing that despite 100 years passing and Pura growing old, then young, then a little older, she hasn't changed in at least one way. She will become obsessive about something, yet grow tired of it quickly. Yeah, like me. She's literally me.
It is activated. Proceed south. Proceed southeast. Please proceed. Proceed southeast and downward. Proceed south and downward. Proceed a short distance south. Proceed southeast and downward. Proceed a short distance north.
North? More? More? Yeah. Even though 100 years have passed and so many things have happened, this place hasn't changed a bit. Its enduring nature has shown me that it's alright not to force change. Okay, that's a cute touch, I guess. Right. I need to go eat something. We can look for more memories when I get back. I'll put some music on while I'm away. It will take some amount of time, like I don't know, 15 minutes maybe, around that. My phone is dying, so I'll try to remember to charge it. I'm gonna save just in case the power goes out, because apparently that's still, yeah, because apparently we're under threat of the I can't do my job, and I was only told now, like today. But yeah, I'll put. Hopefully not. Hopefully, I don't see why they would need to cut the power to my room. But yeah, I'll be back 15 minutes, and yeah, more GPS Zelda telling us stuff about Breath of the Wild. We got some really cool shit just now. Like at the lab, that was incredibly interesting. Very, very cool stuff. I'm glad that they took the time to put some more info about this, because it really bothered me the entire time we were playing this game. I was like, but why, right? Why is there no information about this? Like, literally zero information. It's kind of a big deal. But yeah, I come back. Okay, yeah. We're back. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it. Yeah, they might need to cut the power to my ceiling fan, but not anything else in my room. Like, if they do, I'll be upset. But I guess it's a good thing that they don't have to mess with anything that we need for the stream. Hello, Solex. Also, sorry I was not here. Alright, so my phone was literally dying, so I don't know if we do more memories, because I can't have it. I can't really have it next to the microphone and charging at the same time. I don't have any open USB ports. Um, so we have, I mean, I have some more, like it was charging during the break. So like I have a little power. Oh, I didn't check the daily bonus. Let me do that actually. I get a full heal. Okay. I guess we could take that right now. Is technically 6 additional parts, but I don't have space for more than 2. So there you go. Yeah, so I guess we can do more GPS up to my phone is about to die and then switch to Portrait of Ruin. That was the thing I was a little concerned about. If I forget to charge my phone, we're just screwed. And I forgot to charge my phone, so I have a memory here. Didn't we just do this one? We did just do this one. I literally just read that.
Guidance activating. Proceed northwest.
So that's in the village? Like the farm with the cows or whatever?
Proceed west. Proceed a short distance west. Proceed a short distance northwest.
Cows are as stylish as everyone else. Cheese or milk? Okay. I will forever associate Hetero pasture with the meal I had here 100 years ago. However, when I returned recently and inquired after the recipe, no one seemed to know what I was referring to. Could that unforgettable dish we lost to time? You mean the pizza? No, we fixed that, Zelda, don't worry.
Proceed west. Proceed northwest.
Is that the school? That's probably the school.
Proceed west. Proceed northwest. A short distance west.
The golden apple?
Proceed a short distance northwest.
I pray that as the restoration work continues, Hateno School will become a place where children can find many paths towards their futures, that it will shine as a beacon of hope for generations to come. Cool?
It's activated. Proceed south. Short distance south. Proceed a short distance southeast.
Where are we going?
Proceed a short distance south.
Kochi Dye Shop here in Hateno Village specializes in dyes. The owner, Sage, stuck his own head into his dyeing machine and turned his trademark red hair black. Apparently, it happened while he was working on an idea he got from some drawings his son Sefaro made. I must admit, I am intrigued with what he's up to.
A short distance west.
Around this way?
Proceed a short distance northwest. This vicinity.
The rumored fashionista that people have time to consider and enjoy fashion is a sure sign that life is returning to normal in Hyrule. I'm sure much of the credit for the interest in fashion is thanks to Seisei's determination and inspiration. I hear the idea for the mushroom pattern came to her when she visited Terrytown in Akala. Yeah.
Guidance activating. Proceed a short distance west.
I always feel at home when I am at a new village. The smells of well-tended soil and freshly cut grass. The refreshing breeze coming off the mountain and air washing over me. The sound of children at play in the village. I'm so glad to see life slowly returning to normal here. Okay. Surely we have like a bunch of entries we need to have. Because that's our house now.
Short distance southwest. Proceed a short distance west.
With this one. Down there?
Proceed a short distance west.
Divine punishment, a strange horn statue. It certainly spoke to me, calling itself a dealer in life and power, and I felt an overwhelming sensation, like my life was being drained away. But just as suddenly, a bolt of lightning struck the statue, toppling it into the water. That feeling. I do not think the statue had good intentions and it's best left submerged. Can we see it in the water? I certainly don't see anything in the water. I mean, I see some plants or whatever, but... Right. I mean, I know where it is now. It is not here at all. But, interesting Zelda saying that. This room feels a little lonely, so I've decided to decorate it with pictures of the people and places I encountered on my travels, and also with the memories of my dearest friends. Oh my god, it's the fucking flower person. Golden horse. The glowing things. I think I heard that there was a thing that if you put the picture of the champions on the wall, it would still be there. Unfortunately, I only did that like on the Wii U, so yeah, I don't have my save to do that transfer. But
It's activating.
okay, where is that? Is that
Proceed south and downward.
downward? It's in the
Proceed
well.
southwest and downward. Proceed a short distance southwest. Proceed a short distance south. Proceed southeast and downward. Recede downward.
While we were digging a well, I came upon a hidden room. It may have been connected to the main building at one time, but it seems it was forgotten as years passed. Still, it could be used again, with a little work on the more decayed areas. I imagine something precious was once stored in that treasure chest. What could I put there? I don't remember what was in the chest. Uh, I think maybe it was Link's hair tie. My phone is dying, which is I mean it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Can't just magically charge the phone. I guess we're gonna change to Portrait of Ruin, even though we're supposed to play this way longer. But we could play without the GPS, but it's way more fun with the GPS. So we're gonna keep it for next time, and hopefully I don't forget to charge my phone. Did I save? I'm gonna save again.